Welcome back. It is 6:42 on your Friday morning. The lawsuit filed this week against Ursuline football details some pretty serious hazing allegations. So this morning we're diving into some of the inner legal workings when a federal lawsuit like this is filed. Attorney Frank Cassese is in for Dave this week for Legally Speaking. Frank, good to see you as always. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, sir.
So we're talking about alleged crimes that took place on a team trip this summer. Now, not every state has specific laws against hazing. Ohio does, though. Is that becoming more common? I mean, I feel like over the last 20 years especially, it's really picked up.
Yeah, it has, for sure. So each state is different, and really what's different is how the language is worded, but collectively it's the same principle, right? Mm-hmm. And in this lawsuit specifically, so there's a difference between criminal acts and civil acts, right? This is a federal civil rights lawsuit. This is civil in nature, not criminal in nature. It appears that there may be some underlying criminal action taken pending investigation, but as we sit here today, to my knowledge, there's no criminal charges been filed against anybody.
Correct. So for something like this, how does this end up in federal court? This is something, allegations that were maybe in multiple different states. Does that play into it at all?
The reason this is in federal court is there's a federal claim here. Okay, there's a Title IX claim, and that gives the federal court jurisdiction. So that's why they were able to file this into the federal court. There's a lot of state law claims in that complaint as well, but the jurisdiction comes from the federal claim. So that lawsuit, which I'm sure you've read, is 200 pages. The complaint's very detailed, and it has 32 claims in it. So there's a lot to that. That was a lot of reading.
It was a lot of. I mean, and a lot of people out there that are watching this segment have combed through a lot of it, because this as anybody who has parents or has been a kid on a football team or any other sporting team, I mean, you kind of feel this situation.
This has gotten a lot of attention, and there's no doubt about it. People are upset. I'd hate to be a lawyer here, but you want to remind folks that these are allegations at this point, and again, civil in nature. So the burden of proof is very different. These plaintiffs' attorneys need to prove their case by a preponderance of the evidence, which is more likely than not that this occurred. And it sounds like they're prepared to do that, but we'll see how this all shakes out at the end. I mean, this is at its infancy.
Yeah, I'm always curious, too. It's, as you mentioned several times, I mean, no criminal charges have been filed. So this is a civil case coming forward before any potential criminal complaint or anything like that. How does that all work in the legal sense? Because some people might feel like it's almost like cart before the horse.
Right. So I think that one of the issues that there may be in this case specifically is it's multi-jurisdictional, right? So you're going to have agencies from different states that are investigating different potential criminal activity. The other thing is, it sounds like a lot of this was done on social media. And if that's the case, then they need to go and subpoena the social media records and get them. This takes time. And when kids are involved, law enforcement is going to do their best to be very thorough and make sure that they do a good job and do it the right way. So I think that is potentially why, if there are going to be criminal charges, they have not been filed yet. My guess would be because it's in different states.
Yeah, well, either way, I mean, we're, like you mentioned, in its infancy. This is not something that's going to go away anytime soon. And thanks for keeping tabs on it for us, Frank. Good to see you as always. Thank you so much.
Great to see you.
And Dave, if you're watching, by the way, he did bring the supplies, so we're good to go. Oh, look at that beauty shot. Look at that beauty shot. Well done this morning.